Hello and welcome back to Inquisitor Martyr. Last time we were on the Void Station and ended up having to hack a bunch of terminals, and while most of the stuff was corrupted, we did find that a prisoner ship ended up coming in just before contact was lost, and they had requested special accommodations for one prisoner, and then shortly after a heretic vessel showed up and everything got lost at that point. So let's go back to our astropath and continue all of this. The Halls of Torment seem to use a significant amount of power, far beyond normal consumption, especially in the current status of the outpost. This is definitely worth investigating. Oh yeah, and this is where the special inmate was supposed to be brought to. Such a nice name, Halls of Torment. Nothing menacing about that.
Zeals, demons, heretics. Enact the Emperor's will and purge the universe of their taint. Let hatred be our shield and their blood our salvation.
Target locked.
I still can't stop laughing or chuckling to myself whenever I hear purge them of their taint. Oh, I decloak when I shoot. I thought for a second I could just run around invisible sniping people. Oh, since I'm sitting here thinking about it, I want to ask you, the viewer, a question. Because I want to know if you guys would be interested in it. I was looking at the new upcoming game, Necromunda Hired Gun. For those who don't know, it's within the 40K universe, set in Necromunda. It's a undercity. It's an undercity of a hive city. And I've covered very little of the lore there because I feel like there's a lot to go over. The only thing I've really touched on is the Redemptionists, because they're a faction within all of this, all of Necromunda and whatnot. And I was just wondering, because it's also a specialist game and whatnot, if you guys are interested in gameplay of that, because I'd pick it up, otherwise I don't know. It seems like it's interesting, but I just want to know if people, if you care at all, or if anybody else thought it was an interesting game, or if I'm just crazy and thought I'm the only one who thought it might be a bit interesting. Thought that was a treasure chest for a moment. A little disappointed. I was like, ooh, loot! This way.
Target in sight.
I really need to get the skill point that reduces the time for sniping by 1 second. And just more damage ups on it.
Target in sight.
Man, I mentioned it last time, but I'm excited for Dark Tide. it seems like it'll be a good game, hopefully. Because I think it's Fat Shark, the guys who did Vermintide. And they've definitely been learning, especially if you compare Vermintide 1 to 2, they've learned a good amount on how to make a good version of the whole like Left 4 Dead style game. Because I think that subgenre, I guess, of game is very difficult to pull off. Because I remember there was one that was with aliens on PC, and I think it came out on PlayStation, but it came out and people played it like once, I remember, on YouTube, some of the big names, and then nobody ever touched it again. So clearly it didn't have a lot of staying power. And then we had World War Z. My pause was just trying to think. And World War Z didn't do well thanks to it taking, what, 5 years to come out? When did the movie come out? It feels like it's been forever since the movie came out. But it was so long between the movie and the game that any chance of kind of tying it into launch and really incentivizing people went out the window. You have Back 4 Blood, which seems interesting enough. Hopefully there has to be a lot of cards for that deck building mechanic, or it's gonna get rough. Though it does have the original people behind Left 4 Dead, so that's a good sign to me, but that doesn't always mean success. I mean, look at Phoenix Point. A game I'm genuinely interested in, but I'm still holding off on it because I want to see what the other DLCs are gonna be and how it all kind of pans out. Because you can have, for the example of XCOM games, you have Julian Gallup, the guy who effectively made XCOM, working on Phoenix Point, and the game's still kind of iffy. Admittedly, it does go back to classic XCOM, which I do appreciate. Man, this place was fast. Was that really it? Wow, that was really it. I was kind of hoping for a bigger boss. That's something they could definitely add, is a better boss for like rogue guardsmen and chaos tribals. But back to the ship. The halls of torment have been cleared. The cultists found there display a slightly different behavior to their brethren. They still crave to be purged, but they also seem violently protective of something. The source of the power drain has been located. It's a sealed stasis chamber emitting strong psychic signals. Whatever it is, it surely must be the key to this madness. Next step. Stasis chamber has been sealed by emergency protocols. 2 options. Get the emergency override codes from the command level, or shut down the generators. I'd probably go command level. Because, I don't know. Yeah, we'll go command level, because I don't like the idea of shutting down emergency generators. I feel like that's gonna go poorly no matter what you do. But that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.